Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I just want to talk about atm.day. That's another video in the series about this platform. I think it's amazing, and that's why I want to share my insights, right, and how it works, right, and what type of results I'm actually getting using the atm.day. But before we start, I just have to mention that this is not a financial advice. Everything what I'm saying is only for education, entertaining purposes. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research. So guys, as you already know, atm.day is one of those platforms where you can actually get those tokens being posted to you, and those tokens being filtered by the platform itself, okay, according to their algorithm, right? And if they come up with the score which will enables them to say that this platform, this particular main combine, might actually have a 31%, for example, of future pub expectation, they're gonna share that token with you, okay? And everything else is up to you. Okay, it's not like they're gonna trade for you. It's not a trade board, nothing like that. Okay, you still have to do your own due diligence. You have to buy this token. You have to decide where to sell this token. It's all up to yourself. This platform, you can consider it as an additional filter. Okay, and I think it's amazing. It's really helpful, right? So, and I'm sure I'm gonna show you now why I'm thinking that way. Okay, but before we move on, I just have to want to remind you that this is they analyze the expectations of professional traders and markets insiders with sentiment data based on 20,000 consistently profitable wallets and 30 plus other metrics. Okay, so they actually tracking the wallets of the people who are good in what they are doing when it comes to the trading meme coins, right? So that's what they do. They put everything inside a nicely built platform. Okay, it looks nice. It looks, all those. It's very, very clean. It's very intuitive, right? Okay, if you want to go into this particular token, according to their algorithm, you have a 31% chance that this token will pump. Okay, I saw the tokens which they were like 50, 60%, and they were pump. And also I had a token which was, I think, like 10% or something like that. Let me see. No, this one not. This one was 21, but this one went very well. Okay, very well for me. And also, you have to you have to know how to read those 31%, those percentages, right? For example, when I came up to this token first, okay, and I'm going to show you now how I actually came up with this token. This pump expectation was way over 50%. It was like 60, 80, something like that, right? But that was at the time when they actually came up with this token first, right? According to their algorithm, there was so many wallets in, so many wallets out. That's how many buys, that's so many sells, and so on and so forth. So according to their stats or to their algorithm, that was about 68 or even more percent of this token to go up. Okay, and this token went up significantly. Okay, I made a lot of money out of this one. Well, not a lot of money, but I made a gain on it, right? Now it's only on 21%. And you will say, well, it's only 21%. Yes, but now it's only 21%. A couple of hours ago it was about 68%. Why? Because this token slowly, the volume went out of this token, right? So I show you now what I mean. You see this one here? Buy and sell, right? Buy and sell. I went into this token twice, right? And on both occasions, I made some money, right? So altogether, I made about 10%, right? Look, this is a new wallet, okay? So I put money inside this wallet and I start testing it, and I start testing it only for this atm.day signals, right? So this wallet was created only to test those signals, right? So everything what I'm going to show you, okay, it's only based on the signals which I received from atm.day, and I think that's quite cool because it's clean data, and you can see what you can expect from this from this tool, right? So this is something which I'll be sharing with you in the next videos. I'll be also sharing the link to this inside the description of this video, okay, to atm.day. If you want to sign up through my referral link, it will be much appreciated. Okay, so what was the story about it? Okay, so right about let me see, atm.day. I show you now. Okay, once you sign up to atm.day, you will get an access to not only to the platform itself, but also to a couple of bots, right? One of those bots is pump.fun. There is also a Radium bot there, okay? But I'm actually testing the pump.fun at the moment, okay? So they actually came up with this. Let me see. When was that? Where was this token called out? Okay, I just want to check the exact time. Okay, vlogs. Okay, I made some money out of vlogs, I suppose. I think I did. Monk, no, not this one. Okay, I'm gonna show you now. Hermit, no, it's not this. Okay, so I don't remember when they actually called this token out. I wanted to show you exact time when they actually called this one, because it was amazing, okay? And all of those tokens which they are calling, okay, you see how many calls they have. There's not like those calls are not happening every 10 minutes. So sometimes they happen every 10 minutes, sometimes they happen every an hour, okay? And only they actually show up here when they actually, according to their algorithm, there's something good that's gonna happen. There is a good chance of something good's gonna happen for this coin, right? So okay, I don't see that, but I cannot see when but I think around this time, okay, when I bought it, right? So here, I bought it first time, okay, around here, okay, and I sold it, right? So I must got this token being called out by atm.day around this time, right? Was just after the migration, okay, there was migration, yeah, something around, I think there's something around 12:01 they actually called this token. Okay, I bought it around 12:04. I made some money. Okay, 2 minutes in and out. Okay, I'm not holding those tokens forever. I just want to quick scalps and that's it. I'm happy with 20%, 30%. That's all. Even 10% is good for me. I'm testing this one, but even in live trading, like, I'm happy with those small 20, 30%. It's nice to come up with 2x, 3x, 5x, 10x. Okay, but most of the time, let's be honest, those X's happening, but not very often. Okay, I could easily look from the time when they actually called this token, there was around this time here, okay, all the way to the top, right? It was 2.5x, right? And it was about 40 minutes. 40 minutes of trading, and you can make it 2.5x, right? Instead of just holding there, okay, and I said, okay, that was a pullback here. I said, okay, I'm gonna sell it here and just sell it before this stop happened. Okay, I was happy with this. With this, then I kept this token open, and I read what's gonna happen, and I nicely saw it. Okay, I sold it here, but anyway, I made some money. Let me see, maybe I'll go into that token once again. So I bought it once again here and I sold it there, right? So look, it went down, okay, and I was like, okay, damn it, I should buy it here, okay. You know yourself, we all say that, all same story, right? But anyway, I said, okay, I will hold for a little while, and then went up, okay, and I said, okay, I'm gonna sell it now, right? Okay, and altogether, out of those two trades, I make up about 10%, okay, which is great. Like, I'm only trading 0.1 SOL, okay. Let's say if I would be trading like 1 SOL, okay, if my balance here would be like a 10 SOL, I'll be using a 10% of my total portfolio, which is 1%, one SOL. So that number will be about £30, right? $30, right? Which is great, right? Okay, so. And so yeah, that was the story with this particular token. Okay, so I think I just saw it very near to the top. Okay, and that token is actually slowly going down. There is still some volume in it. Okay, like 16k. There's still some more buys than sells. Okay, so this token I'm pretty sure you can still make some money out of this one. Okay, but then I won't be bothered anymore. Okay, well, the whole point of me saying that here about this token is atm.day suggested that token to me at the right time. Okay, that's why I said, okay, I'm gonna jump in. Okay, made some money, then I made some more money. Okay, if I hold it, okay, I could make like a nearly 2.5x, right? And that's not the only token actually I came up with, right? So the other ones were like, well, let me go ahead to my P&L. Okay, as I said, like this one, this is open only for atm.day testing, right? So they have good at a few trades which I made, okay, and out of all those trades, okay, so total transaction 36, right? 18 /18, okay, I'm only on the minus $2.89p 89 cents, right? But look at those, right? Between 0 and 200%, I made 11 of those transactions. Okay, between 0 and 50%, I made 5 transactions, right? And only under 50%, I made 2 transactions. Okay, so what I'm saying here is this bot is not like created for you just to see. Okay, I'm jump into that coin and make money. Yes, you can jump into that coin, but you have to know when to jump it. Okay, and you have to make your own decision when to jump out of that coin. Right? You do not expect this atm.day to give you everything on the plate. Right? So buy now, buy and then now hold and now sell. No, it's not like that. It's additional filter. This bot is this atm.day is giving you additional insights, saying like out of those 20,000 professional traders who are actually having more than 60% of all the trades successful trades, okay, they actually jumped inside that coin already, and according to other their metrics, like 30 other metrics, we are expecting this particular coin to go 31% going up. Okay. So that's how I actually came up with those numbers. I jump on every call, and every of those calls went successful to me, right? The only reason when I actually lost some of those trades is not because the token didn't go up. It's only because it was poor trading on my side, right? I hold too long. I didn't get into the token at the right time. I just bought it on the top. I was waiting too long. I didn't read the charts, correctly, or maybe I was just too greedy. Okay, but every one of those calls which the atm.day called up to me, you potentially could make money out of that. Out of those calls which I started to trade and start testing, okay, and there are those ones which I'm showing you now, right? Those tests I tested and I made some money out of that. If I didn't, it's not because the atm.day didn't give me a good insights. No, they gave me a great insights. It just was a poor execution on my end. Okay, so what I'm saying here, guys, this tool really works. Okay, but you still have to use your own brain, your own expertise. You have to do your own research. You know when to get in, when to get out. Okay, so bear in mind here. Okay, it's very, very important. Now, the other ones which I actually went to and made some money here today was a Kermit. I made some money out of the Kermit. Quick money, but it was cool. Like, let me take a look how the Kermit is actually doing right now. That was about 25 minutes ago. RPG, yes. Vlogs, I think I lost some money, or I made some money out of the vlogs. I don't remember. Let me see. Yeah, I went to the vlogs twice. Lucas was there. But Lucas was from 2 days ago. Okay, so let me see. Kermit, okay. So I bought it here, sold it there. I saw here, okay, and I decided, yeah, I will just jump in, okay, and I sold it there, okay. And bear in mind, Kermit told me, the atm.day told me that Kermit had only 10% chances. 10% chances of going. But I still decided to jump in, and I made some money, okay. I still made some money, okay. Now it's slowly going down, okay. There's no buys here, sells, buys nearly equals sales, like 29 to 23, no volume. I wouldn't go into that token anymore. Only 53 pro traders, holders 146. No, I wouldn't go at this time into this side that token. But at the time when the atm.day called that token, it was a great time to get in. I still made some money. I made 32%. Okay, out of 15, 0.1 SOL, I made 0.03 SOL, which was equivalent. I put at $15.38. Okay, and I sold it at 20.37, which was profit $4.98. Right. Imagine that was one SOL, or everything multiplied by 10. Right. So yeah, again, guys. This tool really works, but you still have to use your own brain, your expertise, and you have to make a decision when to get in, when to get out, right? Here, another token from today. What was that? Vlog was, I went into the vlog twice, okay? Eventually I made only 5%, but I went here, and then I decided to go once again right after the migration. Okay, so I think I bought it right after at the time when they migrated. I managed to sell. No, sorry, I got it here. I saw it at the time when they migrated. Okay, it still went up a little bit, but now it's nearly nothing there, right? It's nothing there. Like no traders, no buyers, no sellers. Volume nearly nothing. Still some people are holding this token, but not much of going on there. I don't know if this token will hold for some time. There will be some more like exposure of that token. Will this token will end up on some sort of Twitter account or Instagram, and people will start jumping to that coin again. Who knows? Some people who hold that token, like every other token, might still make some money. Okay, but this time no, I don't think so. I put it this way: I wouldn't be waiting. It's not me. Like I'm not holding those tokens for too long. Okay, I'm not getting attached emotionally to those meme coins, not at all. So, but sometimes if you know what you're doing, if you got inside knowledge, you're part of the groups or insider groups who actually know something. There's a story behind the token. Perfect, fair enough. You hold that token, and suddenly in 2, 3, 4 days, 2 weeks, suddenly you got 100x. You never know. Like so many times happened in the past, right? But yeah, what I'm trying to say to you, Carl, when it comes to vlogs, okay, vlogs I think was called here. Let me see if I can find the vlog. It was Monk, no. Vlog, okay, 11:24. Okay, let me see, 11:24. Okay, do you know what I want to do is 11:24. 11:24 was here, okay? Alright, so they called that token here. I waited for a couple of minutes. I noticed like they posted on their Telegram. Then I went to the token. It was about 5 minutes old, 4 minutes old. I did a quick research. So okay, I will jump in. I jumped in and I sold that token. And then I waited. Hold on a second. I might jump in once again. I did, and I sold again. So I made a profit twice. But let's say that you jumped right after the time when the atm.day called that token. Okay, so between now and then, you had easily over 1x, okay? You could make easily over 1x, 1.5x even, okay, out of this stuff. And this is not only one story, nearly all those atm.day calls, you can make money. You still have to know when to jump in and when to jump out, okay? But those calls are quality calls. That's what I can actually, guys, assure you. Those people know what they're doing, and they actually presenting you with a very good product, okay? There's not so many of those type of products out there, and I decided to make a series of videos about this one because I think it's a great tool, right? Now, this one just jumped in. Okay, let me have a quick look. All right, they telling you that 56% of the there's a future pump expectation 56, right? So let me quickly go and jump inside this token. Who knows? Maybe we're gonna make some money. Okay, or at least we will try. Okay, so let me see. This token is 25 minutes old. And that's when they called it 45 seconds ago. Okay, is that the one? No, that's the one here. It's already been migrated. Okay, there is a huge amount of buyers, not many sells. Okay, 6-1. This token looks really legitimate, right? Doesn't it? I think I'm gonna jump in with at least one sold. At least half a soul, but I'll wait for this for confirmation. Okay, I'm expecting some sort of confirmation at this level. Yeah, maybe here, maybe here, maybe some sort of support will establish at this level here or here. Okay, let me see. If there is some sort of confirmation, I might easily just jump in with 0.1 sol, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen, okay? Because it was nicely run, okay? The run was amazing here, okay? Right, okay, so what is going on? 1.2 buyers, 790 sellers, 130x, but it's 5 minutes volume, okay? It's not great. Do you know what? Let's hack. Okay, let's try to make some money out of this one. Okay, just for the purposes of this video, I just want to check live something with you guys. If there's any sort of, if we can actually make some money out of that. Okay, we would definitely could make some money if we jump right after they migrated. Okay, right after they migrated, it was between here and there. It was like 3x. See? See? Now, okay, let me have a look. Okay, so we are actually going up. We are actually going up. Here, go MACD is showing us there will be a nice bump here. Okay, 1000. Okay, so it's a little bit less buyers now. Sellers still. Okay, there's still more buyers than sellers, which is a good sign. Okay. Okay, so we already in profit on this one, and we will see how long we're gonna last here. Okay. Right now. Okay, is it going up? Is it going down? Okay, now the sellers are actually winning the battle here. Okay, so we are actually losing the trade here, but I think I will hold here for a little while because there's still so many buyers. Okay, buyers are going down, but still we can see if there is anything else what might happen with this one. Okay, so I'll wait for another while and I'll just come back to you guys inside this video and I will see what's gonna to happen next. Right, guys, that was right, wasn't it? Look, I bought it here, right, and it paired. Actually, I bought it and it became very strong resistance here, right? Look, that was very strong resistance. So what I have decided to do is just hold it to at least to make a break even. We make it 1%. Hooray! It's about 21 cents. But at some point, this coin was down more than 50%, but I decided to hold it, okay? I decided to hold it and actually make 21 cents out of that, okay? But right after I make a break-even point, I sold it, okay? Why I have decided to do so, okay? This data showed me, okay, this token is not there anymore. Let me see. This data showed me that this token has a good chances of being actually to pump, right? So I decided to hold it because the atm.day algorithm decided to tell that this token has a good chance to actually do something good. Remember, when I started to trade, this one was 56%. Now it's 31. Okay, so there was still good time to jump in. Okay, if I hold it for longer, probably look I will start making money. But I decided, look, okay, that's fine, fair enough. I'm happy with what I got. If I hold it longer, look, I will start making money right away. Okay, I'll be on the profit here, which would be let me see, that would be at okay, I will make 30% right now. Okay, so but I decided to sell it and make this call the day for because it was a long trade, right? It took me between 22 all the way to 62, nearly like 50 minutes, right? And I'm happy that I brought a break even here, right? But if I hold it, I would make it 30%. So once again, this atm.day is not for you guys to decide when to get in, when to get out. Okay, it gives you so much insight, so much good information about the token. It can give you additional confidence that this token is good enough actually to trade it, right? There was a good number of buyers, sellers. Okay, there was a good number of pro traders and holders. Volume was good. So I decided to hold it, and actually I broke even. Okay, but still, guys, I think it's a great tool. Thank you very much for watching. Any questions, leave it down below. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and thank you very much. Bye now.